Hey and welcome team. Today we will be looking at how to expand two brackets, and this is going to be a pretty useful skill as you come into IGCSE. So there's a couple of ways we can do this. I'm going to show you the long way first, and we can consider something like a bracket like 2x plus 5 and multiply that by x plus 4, and we can consider this by drawing a diagram. Just imagine it's something like this, okay? And we can say, look, this is along here 2x, and this bit from here to the end is, say, what is it? 5. And here, let's say we've got x, and here we've got 4. Obviously this is not to scale, as you can see, and we can divide the diagram into 4 different pieces, and we can work out the area of each piece. So the area of this bottom left piece is 2x by x, which is 2x squared. The area of the right hand bottom is 5 by x, which is 5x. The area of the left top is 4 by 2x, which is 8x. And the area of the right hand top is 5 by 4, which is 20. Now we gather all of our like terms there. We've got a 2x squared term. We've got 8x and 5x, which add to 13x, and we've got that 20. So when we expand the brackets, we'd expect to get 2x squared plus 13x plus 20. Now that's a long way, and you can do the same thing with 1b, which I won't do for you. Now let's move on to the method of FOIL. So in 2a we've got 2x plus 3 bracket x plus 9, and we want to expand that. Okay, so first we go, so we're going to use FOIL. Let me just clear some space here. Maybe I'll clear the space here, and we'll write up here FOIL. So FOIL, F O I L, firsts, outers, inners, lasts. Okay, so first times first, that's these ones, right? That gives us 2x squared. Outers, the ones on the outside. This is on one outside, that's on the other outside. So that's 2x times 9, which is 18x. Then I stands for inners, the inside ones. So that's 3x and 3x, and then obviously lasts are the last in each bracket, so 3 times 9. And then we can just add those all together, so we get 2x squared plus 21x plus 27. Okay, now I'll try another one of these. Let me see. Let's do B. Now B, we've got 4x plus 2 into 3x plus 5. Now let's go through that. We do our firsts, this one, and that's 12x squared. We do our outers, that's this times this, which is plus 20x. Then we do our inners, which is these two, so it's plus 6x. And then we do our lasts, which is these two. 2 times 5 is 10. And then we simplify that by adding the like terms. So we're going to have in the middle here, we're going to have 26x and then plus 10. Hopefully at this point you can see that there's a little bit of a strategy that can save us a little bit of time here. Let's try that with the next one. So we've got 5x plus 1 into 3x minus 8. So our first is going to be 5x times 3x, which is 15x squared. And then we've got outers, which is 5x times minus 8, which is, so that's actually not going to be positive, it's going to be minus 40x. And then we've got inners, 1 times 3, that's 3x. And then we've got 1 times minus 8, which is minus 8. And then we simplify that and we get 15x squared minus 37x minus 8. Okay, now we'll go on to D. D. Here we've got 6x minus 2 into, or multiplied by, 4x minus 3. Now, we know our first term is going to be 24x squared. And then what I do to save myself a little bit of time here, I know that I can get an x term by timesing this and this, which is negative 18x, and then by timesing this and this, which is negative 8x. So I can just add them straight away together. So negative 18 minus 8 is negative 26x, and then my last term is going to be minus 2 times minus 3, which is positive 6. Okay, D. Let's skip those ones, and now I'm going. I'll do one more. We'll do E. So 7x plus 8 into 10x subtract 1. Now, first term is going to be 70x squared. Then we can go this one, which is outers, 7x times minus 1, and then, which is minus 7, and then 80. 80 minus 7, what's 80 minus 7? That's positive 73x, and then we just do this, minus 8. Now you see that for these last couple, I've done a shortcut. I have just done O and I, the O and I part of FOIL, in my head, and then written the sum of those down. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, don't. Just write it out and simplify it after you've written it all out, if that works for you. Okay, let's move on. So the next one, F, we've got 8x minus 7 into 6x minus 11. 8 times 6, so that's 48x squared. Then we go 8x times minus 11, that's negative 88x. Then inners, negative 7 times 6, what's that, minus 42. And then we go, what's that, positive 77. Then when we simplify it, we're going to go minus 88 minus 42. Oh, that should be an x there, shouldn't it? And that's negative 130x plus 77. Okay, now we're going to move on. And the last thing that I want to do with you is part 7. So we'll whip our way through these. 7a, we've got 2p plus q into r plus 3s. Same strategy. So the first term, FOIL. First times first, so it's 2pr. Then the next one is O, so that's 2p times 3s, which is 6ps. And then inners plus qr. And then lasts, plus 3qs. That's that one. Let's try B. A plus 3b, all multiplied by 2c plus d. Oops. And now we will do firsts, so that will be 2ac. Then we'll do outers, which is a times d. Then we'll do inners. 3b times 2c is 6bc. And then we will do lasts, which is 3b times d, which will be 3bd. We can't simplify any further there either. Now C, we have 3x plus y bracket times 6 plus 5m. Okay, so we're going 3x times 6, which is 18x. Now we're going outers, 3x times 5m, which is 15mx. Then we're going inners, which is 6 times y, so that's 6y. And then finally lasts y times 5m, which is 5my. We cannot simplify any further than that. Okay, D. 5a. Oh, bother, I've written the wrong thing down. It's not 5a, that's the next one. It's 2p plus 5q into times L plus M. Okay, so when we do this one, we're going to do 2p times L, that's a F of FOIL. So it's going to be 2PL, or 2LP, and then we go outers, so that will be 2MP, and then we'll go inners, which is 5AL. Then we will go last, which is 5AM, and again we can't simplify any further than that. Let's move on to D, second to last one. 5A plus B, close bracket, into 4C plus D, close bracket. Now we do FOIL. F is first, so it's 5A times 4C, which is 20. So 5 times 4, 20. AC, 20 times A times C. Then we're going to go outers, which is 5A times D, which is 5AD. Then we're going to go inners, which is 4C times B, which is 4BC. And then we're going to go B times D, and we can't simplify any further there. Moving on to part F of this question. X plus 3y, bracket, into P plus 7Q, and we will go FOIL. F for FOIL, XP. O for outers, X times 7Q, which is 7QX. And then the next one is, I probably should have put PX for the first one, but never mind. Whatever. I for inners, which is 3y times P, so 3PY. And then lasts 3y times 7Q, which is plus 21QY. And that is that. Let me know if you're having any issues with any of this expansion. Hopefully it's not too difficult. I think if you follow FOIL, you should be fine. Alright team, take care.